Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mount Panorama in Australia for tonight's Nxtgen Open Lobby race. Let's head over to the screens. Let's see what we have. Multiple drivers on the racetrack right now. We have Leo Frick, that you might remember from our BB Raceway. Let me just quickly check my audio settings and turn the actual game down. And also switch these cameras. Leo there currently with the battle car. I mean, Darkside, sorry, has to pass a lap, but not on the racetrack right now. He's currently in the pits. And they're racing on these softs. There's Leo in the AMG. Look at that. That is a beautiful Nxtgen paint scheme right there. Making that AMG look very nice and orange. You might remember this guy, the double winner at the BB Raceway, Mr. Saxo, in his Ford Mustang Nxtgen machine, who has just set the fastest lap with a 2:04. You're in my sights here. I'm guessing is one of our public compadres that we've had in, as this is an open lobby for all. There in his Beetle. This guy is losing it in his AMG. And he sits in the sand. We have General A95, a new addition to the Nxtgen team for GT Sport. A friend of Mr. Saxo and myself. And the race is about to begin, guys. Very short practice here. Let's see what the field will look like in the Nxtgen Fair Racing here at Mount Panorama. Well, we have Leo Frick and we have Mr. Saxo on pole. The Mustang versus the AMG into turn 1. Very interesting to see what will happen here. The green flag is out at Mount Panorama. Leo there, wheel spin, but gets a massive jump. So does the second place of W415. Whatever, we're just going to call him W4. But he runs it wide into the gravel trap. Mr. Saxo up into second in his Mustang. It is Dark Sykes behind him. I'm not sure what that is, unfortunately. I know what it is. The name slipped me. The General there in his very shiny SMG. In his Monster Energy SMG. It didn't take Mr. Saxo very long to claim the lead. Get into the uphill section of Mount Panorama, a very technical section. It looks like we may have an accident back here. Dark Sykes is in the wall, General's in the wall, Big Sykes in the wall, W4 slips through. Big Sykes looks like he's got a lot of damage. I think he might be calling it. He's come almost to a complete stop. That's it, he's gone. Big Sykes is out. Mr. Saxo blasts by. Leo's behind him. Dark Sykes and General make up your top 4. W4 rounds out the top 5, and you're in my sights. Rounds out the back of the field. Mr. Saxo now with a 2.6 second advantage. Back to the second place vehicle of Leo Frick as he comes down to face the massive straightaway here at Mount Panorama, which can be daunting to some. But Dark Sykes is closing in on Leo. Will he get around him? W4 now closing in the AMG's battle. General runs it a little bit wide. W4 slips by. Saxo though. Will he overshoot the corner? Absolutely not. Textbook. Leo and Dark battle it out. Of course, this track being a much longer track than BB Raceway, only running 6 laps here. Mr. Saxo with 12 lap time there. Let's check in with General, currently in the 5th position as he crosses the start-finish line. And you're on my sight, riding on the back of the field. Mr. Saxo blasts down the main straightaway, but Leo and Dark haven't given up this fight. We're going to stick with these two. I think Dark has the speed to get around him, which is finding his place to do so. He made a little look there underneath Leo, I would have thought there. General runs it a little bit wide. Did someone go in the wall? In my imagination there. Mr. Saxo, he's so calm and collected now, running out front with a 6-second lead. Oh no, and Dark Sight spins! You're in my sights also. Yellow flag is out at the top of the hill. Back to green flag racing. It's now Leo versus Steve, and only 3 seconds behind them is General, followed by W4. But General runs wide and into the gravel trap. A very easy mistake to make here at Mount Panorama. Just a tiny bit too much gas and you're in the gravel. Dark Sight is slowly recovering back up to 5th. 2 vehicles right in front of him, he can very easily get around. It's just a case of, is the track wide enough to do so? He looks outside, no room. Those 2 get into the outside retaining wall. Mr. Saxo though, no pressure, with over a 9-second advantage per second. There's still plenty of time for General to make up his mistake in the gravel trap. As he looks to the outside of W4. Who will get the advantage? W4 cuts the grass a little bit. General runs a bit wide. Nice to see these drivers giving each other plenty of room. Both cutting corners on the other ends of the racetrack to avoid making contact. Very nice to see. Ooh, I would say that W4 might have shot General off here, but General's coming up the inside on the outside lane here. He's got the run. He's using the slipstream of it. In my sights, there's nowhere to go, nowhere to use that run. The road is blocked ahead. He's in an absolute traffic jam right now. Oh, a bit of contact between you're in his sights or whatever and General there. Leo now 11 seconds behind. Mr. Saxo putting on another dominating performance here at Mount Panorama. I'm going to take you back to the field though, where the big action's happening with Dark Sights, W4 and General 95. You're in my sights is not that far behind either. Only a second, less than a second between him and the first place vehicle. These 3 vehicles here, these 4 vehicles even, sorry, very, very close. And they're actually gaining on Leo, who was possibly sustained some sort of damage that we did not see. As he's running awfully off the pace, here comes Dark Sights back. He's not mucking around now, he wants to get around Leo. He gives him a look tap. There's a nudge. W4 puts Sights in the wall. Sykes returns the favour. A big whack to W4. There's a big crash on the back straightaway. Dark Sykes is facing the wrong way. General, I believe, was an unfortunate victim there. He may have severe damage. It doesn't look like his AMG is going very far. Very unfortunate for that driver. General now apologising in the chat. I honestly believe he did nothing wrong there. He had nowhere to go. Just driving frustration between W4 and Dark Sights. Leo was holding him up. W4 obviously came in a bit hard. And clipped Sights in the bum. But Mr. Saxo is loving this, now with an 18-second lead over the competition. With only 2 laps to go. You're in my sights though. Only a few minutes ago was at the back of the field, now contemplating battling for his 2nd position on Leo's brick. It's an AMG, this is a Volkswagen Beetle. Both very powerful machines here at Mount Panorama. Let's see who will win. You're my sights. It's a good run, but he puts it in the wall. That could be very costly. So it's very sad to see, but General General A95 here's ride looks very off the pace. It looks like he may have sustained some damage. I think Dark wants some retribution, he just wants to pass W4. I didn't even realise that was a Nxtgen scheme. That is a very nice and subtle Nxtgen scheme. The battle for third right now. You're in my sights, W4. Is there going to be contact through the S's? There isn't. Mr. Saxo hits the pits. Our race leader. You're in my sights comes too. He's loading it up with fuel, obviously not enough to leave. He's got enough fuel, he's off. Sights is in. You're in my sights is in, but we don't get a good view for some reason. Thanks, game. Mr. Saxo's away though. But Leo is right on his tail now, not pitting. He will have to pit. Unless the reason he slowed down so much was he was conserving fuel. Does he have enough to burn these last 2 laps? And maybe catch Mr. Saxo? All of the others just coming off pit road right now. General's in, W4's in. But you're in my sights and Dark sights. Now battle down the front stretch. Of course, Dark Sights obviously with the advantage here in the slipstream of You're in my sights. Did not necessarily put it to good use there, I would say, but he's taking his time. He's hoping that You're in my sights will make a mistake. Of course, with the action that we see in this race, he's just playing it cautious, understandably. Mr. Saxo, though, has gained a 5-second gap on Leo. Leo runs wide there into the grass. A little tap on the wall there, hopefully not sustaining too much damage. But that pair currently lead the field. General is back out, hopefully he's made the repairs necessary. But unfortunately his best hope is that someone has a bigger accident than him. And he runs slightly wide there. But you can understand the frustration of being an innocent bystander and running into the back of people fighting for position. We will move swiftly on to our race leader, Mr. Saxo. He comes out of the final corner to take the white flag. That red timer would indicate to me that Mr. Saxo has a penalty. For some reason is now running 6th on the board. Do we have a screen error here? There seems to be some complications. Apparently Leo Frick is our race leader, and Mr. Saxo runs at the back of the field. Is this correct? What on earth could we have missed? Currently between the battle is between Leo and You're in my sights, but I believe this may be a glitch. Mr. Saxo has run a clean race. He has not cut corners. He's not bumped into a single soul on this racetrack. A penalty, as you can see, he's setting the fastest lap on the fastest lap. There is no way you can be running in the 6th position here. I'm going to assume it's a glitch, and as Mr. Saxo heads down the back straightaway for the final time, he's on his way to his 3rd victory of the night with Nxtgen Racing. Of course, he's racing, well, witnessing tonight on non-official races. Don't count points-wise or prize-wise, these are purely bragging rights. I don't think anybody can brag as much as Mr. Saxo. Comes through our final couple of corners here at Mount Panorama. 3 in a row for the Belgian driver. Mr. Saxo's going to win at Mount Panorama. And not only that, he sets the fastest lap of the race on his final lap. Congratulations to Mr. Saxo. Looks like Leo Frick may be able to feel his Dark Sykes passes him in the last couple of corners there. He's run wide. Dark Sykes looking for retribution after a crazy series of events in this race. He comes out of the final corner. He's going to hold on to second place. Followed by Leo Frick. W4 runs... It's gone straight to victory lane. Must have timed out. But congratulations to Mr. Saxo once again. That is 3 in a row here on the Nxtgen Racing community event. Can this man be stopped? Can he be stopped? Let's see what's happening next. Are we doing some more races? Or are we calling it a day? Track voting. Ooh. Or are we calling? People are voting for Brands Hatch. I like Brands Hatch. Let's do it. Ooh, I wish I'd voted to Mr. Saxo's choice, actually. That's my favourite track in this entire video game. The Outer Loop of Tokyo. We've lost a couple of drivers. General 95 and You're in My Sights. I've decided to call it quits this evening. Understandably, they didn't have the best luck at Mount Panorama. But now, ladies and gentlemen, we return to Brands Hatch in the United Kingdom, my home country. Leo Frick is the first car out in his AMG even. W4 in his AMG, his Sparko machine. Blue Gobby, that is a fellow Nxtgen driver who has joined the room. Very fast gentleman indeed, if I do say so myself from experience. So that'll be nice to see what he's capable of pulling off tonight. Oh, and Leo makes a massive mistake. W4 managed to avoid the situation. But as of this moment, we only have a pair of AMGs out on the racetrack. Just getting some practice time in. In fact, what the hell, guys? Let's run a practice lap here myself. Just so you get a feel for what it looks like from their perspective. So here we are, we're in my Ford Mustang GT3. So I'll take you through my sort of lap, and I would take the front stack. Once it's the out lap, so we'll do a couple. You would never enter one like this. Nice low to the way up the floor, down, shift, in, too sharp a little bit, just the out lap, some people prefer staying forward through that corner, but I prefer dropping it down and shift. Doesn't matter. General is back, guys. Not realising this just blocked me right. I was trying to show you guys a fast lap around here, but we'll complete this lap regardless, and we'll head over to the spectators table. Oh, let's do it anyway. I've thrown off a little bit. Let's go back. Our current fastest lap holder has just spun out of turn 1. W4 over 132. He'll frick there in his AMG, he's about to cross the line. No, sorry, he already has. I saw the back straightaway section. We don't belong here. Don't reckon you've seen him tonight. With a very nice paint scheme. Giving it to the F1 drivers. And he's also got the driver's livery, helmet, and suit. But he has just wrecked somebody there. So, looks like he's just dumped. I have to make a note about that. As nice as his paint scheme is, I'm pretty sure he's just wrecked someone. Talk to our race hosts, make sure they know that they know what's going on. General A95, what a shame he had it Mount Panorama there. But he's bringing a different style of Nxtgen racing, a nice black and white scheme, just a splash of colour on there, a tiny bit. Yeah, he's got the orange bumper sticker there, but that's the only thing he's got. So he stands out from the rest of the Nxtgen racing guys, which is cool. We got Blue Goby, who I said would be fast. He's brought a very similar scheme. This is the Nxtgen Racing Ford Mustang scheme for the team versus team event. That is his personal one, created by Mr. Saxo, I believe. He created the paint schemes for the Ford Mustangs. So it would look like that. He's gone with the 46. I feel like if there's anyone that wants to win at Brands Hatch, it would be this gentleman here, Blue Goby. As he comes out of the final corner, let's see what kind of lap time he puts down as he hits the start-finish line. And that's going to be the fastest lap, a 1:22.4. Mr. Saxo, he's won every race tonight. He's switched it over. Now racing his NGR BMW. What can he pull off in this? He's just came out of the pits, so this is his out lap currently. So you'll have to go around at least once more to get a reputable lap time that we can compare the others to. General though there just shot at a second. Let's take a look at the track map here. See where our drivers currently are. So the numbers on the left, matching each driver, correspond to one of the circles on the track map. For example, our current fastest time is set by W4. He's the flashing car there on the bottom of the racetrack, about to come in towards the final section. Whereas General here, well, he's now changed to 3. Yeah, there's General. He's coming down the main straightaway of the circuit. Seems the 4 may have trouble. Should we check in on number 4? Yeah, it looks like we'll call him Dan. Looks like he spun out, or maybe took a bit of help from someone else. Going on to main straightaway there. Here's AMG. Very simple, plain white AMG, but nice nevertheless. General now bringing out his AMG. He's put the Viper to bed. The AMG we saw at Mount Panorama has come back out to play. Let's see what General is capable of here. Completes his outlap at Brands Hatch. Let's follow the telemetry along with General and see his gear shifts, steering, everything. He gets a bit loose there out of the uphill section. It's a book. Why did he want to run this next one? And General does so. He drops down a second there. I'm not sure if that person behind him hits him. We don't belong here. It's currently our fastest lap with a 1:19.4. This is our Patronus driver. Oh! That was a bit dirty for practice. Just with your pass, you don't have to be, you know, that aggressive about it. Who the hell was that? Smudge 2007 there. Span out there in his Lamborghini. Made a right mess. As fast as this "we don't belong here" guy is, he's not very considerate of the other people using the racetrack. And I don't think he fits in. That's my personal opinion. Mr. Saxo here in his BMW. What is he going to score at the line? Excuse me. He's going to score a 123. And "we don't belong here" somehow scored a 119. Let's just take a look at that chart, actually, because this guy's obviously not part of... Right. Well, he's on the racing softs, but so are these guys. Same vehicle. There's over a 10-second difference. There's over almost a 20-second difference. I don't know, there's something fishy about this "we don't belong here" guy setting that lap time. I don't know, maybe he's just an alien behind the wheel, like Mr. Saxo has been all night. Maybe we have found a contender to contend with Mr. Saxo. I mean, even Blue Gobi there. Blue Gobi, I believe it's pronounced actually, not wrong, Blue Gobi. In his Mustang, he's finding some serious speed. But he's still 3 seconds off the pace. I think Blue Gobi there showing his disrespect and disregard for the fact that "we don't belong here" has been treating fellow Nxtgen drivers with disrespect. Five mins. He's starting drunk and angry. I don't know. Yeah. Blue Gobi to the top of the table of the guys that are on the racetrack. We don't belong here. Comes back on. He's just got some softs on. He's repaired the damage in that beautiful Patronus scheme. I'll tell you, it looks nicer on that vehicle than it does on a Formula 1 car. Let us know in the comments below if you agree. He's even got the helmet and gloves to match. Look at that. We Don't Belong Here is clearly showing a class active livery and sportsmanship in terms of sponsorship and stuff. Very nice to see that. Looks like Blue Gobby is coming off the racetrack, heading towards the final corner. Not sure what's happening there. Mr. Saxo though entering turn 1. Only reaching the 3rd highest time. But how will he perform in the race? Looks like we may have been wrong. It looks like We Don't Belong Here is actually an Nxtgen racer. It looks like him and actually the other guys have been having a bit of banter, to put it in a term. He's not a reckless guy. He's just having a bit of fun with his competitors. So we'll take back whatever we said about We Don't Belong Here. And of course, appreciate the fine work he's done to create that paint scheme around his helmet and suit. So here we are, guys, for the big race. Look at this, this is the biggest race we've seen all night with a 13. What? No, I'm not driving. No. No. It thinks I'm driving. Oops. Oh, what? What's going on here? I wasn't ever driving. Right, the green flag is out here, guys. We Don't Belong Here. Your pole sitter, followed by Blue Goby, Mr. Saxo there on the inside, but it will be We Don't Belong Here that gets. Oh, there's a bit of shoving, big sky stuff thrown out into the grass. What is going on? Nobody knows. We Don't Belong Here holds on. Oh, We Don't Belong Here gets hit by Blue Goby in the left rear there. Mr. Saxo follows behind in the 3rd position. Someone's way out wide. That is Daniac, or whatever you pronounce that as. I wish we got using it. Who's this? Shalestones, NGR Shalestones, the Nxtgen guy there, way out on the racetrack. I don't know if he got bumped or what, but he's lost 6 seconds on the field. We Don't Belong Here currently leading this affair. Just turn on the telemetry there, sorry about that. Actually, the race. Blue Goby is putting up a fight. He is right there. He's putting the pressure on We Don't Belong Here. This may cause him to make a mistake. Meanwhile, Mr. Saxo enjoys the show from just behind. He's hoping those two maybe collide. Second with General, I think the biggest upset from that panorama. Running fine, and then he's got involved in some with this call. Currently running in the 7th position. He's gone out wide. Slightly on the front stretch. He's parking it. Is he parking it? Looks like General may be parking his SMG. Dark Sykes though has not given up. He is still going for it. 23 seconds behind leader. Blue Goby is the leader. What happened here? It would appear our race leader has disappeared. No, he's all the way down to 9th. Apologies, he must have missed something there. But he's gone off again. Straight into the tyre barrier there. Look at wear and tear. This could be a Blue Goby, Mr. Saxo game. But as I said, when Blue Goby first joined this lobby, he is a fast man. And even though Mr. Saxo was won 3 of the Nxtgen races, out of 3 tonight so far, Blue Goby might have something up his sleeve. to beat Mr. Saxo. But just in the third position we have Leo Frick, followed by W4. This Dan guy, I'm going to call him Dan Smudge. We don't belong here though. He's not taking anything. I can't even click on him. He's passing cars. He's like there. I can't pick him. But he's off. He's off. He's off again. Aggressive driving is getting him nowhere this evening. Understandably, something went wrong. I don't know whether he spun or someone bumped into him. He was trying to aggressively fight back to get to where he was, and that's cost him a lot. General closes in on the straightaway. Let's watch this battle between these two. The pole sitter. The pole sitter goes off the racetrack. We don't belong here, not having a great race at all. Almost halfway through the affair, and he's dropped from 1st to 9th place. Very unfortunate for this team. But it will be Blue Gobi who is putting Mr. Saxo in his place with a 4.2 second lead over the fastest driver we've seen all night. Ladies and gentlemen, I had a bit of a cough there, so I just unplugged my headset. From our host here, Dark Sykes, everyone in this lobby is a Nxtgen racer, so the competition should be wild. However, the 3rd place vehicle hasn't even crossed the start finish line yet. These guys are about to get on the main straightaway. Blue Gobi and Mr. Saxo. I know Mr. Saxo's eager. He's already got the hat trick, but why not go for more? When you're a race driver, a win is a win, and Mr. Saxo would quite happily go to bed sleeping on the fact that he won 4 races in the Nxtgen tonight. Blue Gobi in his Ford Mustang GT3, only being here for one of these events. Well, he wants to win one, which is fair enough. But he gets loose. He slides it into the gravel. Mr. Saxo, he comes into the racetrack, swerves to avoid him, but takes the lead. That is a big mistake there for Blue Gobi. He just slightly overdrove the corner, and look at the time he's lost. Mr. Saxo now with a 1.3 second lead. Blue Gobi's only advantage right now is the fact that 3rd place is not going to be bothering for a while, especially as he slips off the racetrack. W4 is going to slip underneath him. Who is this We Don't Belong Here? This man is unstoppable. This man has spun out more than anyone on the racetrack. And he may be coming to set me down, but by my record he should be. He just set the fastest lap. Who is this alien? As he goes underneath Leo for the 3rd spot. Look at that correction. He drives in there so hard it's going to spin up, but he knows how to fix it. Perhaps luck just hasn't been on his side here at Brands Hatch. Sadly, I don't think, despite his fastest lap, his amazing triumph and performance, there's going to be enough time. Because it will be Blue Gobi and Mr. Saxo that come out of the final corner to receive the white flag here at Brands Hatch. Right, Steve, take a look at it. His 4th win of the evening as he crosses the line to take the white flag. Blue Gobi there, only a second behind. This is the battle for the win. Steve locked at the brakes there a little bit. Blue Gobi managed to gain a little bit there. Blue Gobi was pulling away from Steve when he was out there in clean air. Does he have enough now to make up this second? Exciting stuff, folks. Mr. Saxo gets on the bit straight away. Luke Gobi, of course, in the position for the slipstream. Both of them supported the Nxtgen, beautiful orange coloured paint scheme. In fact, I believe Mr. Saxo may have made Luke Gobi's paint scheme. Luke Gobi trying everything he can. But will Mr. Saxo hold him off? One corner to go. Luke Gobi catching, but it's not going to be enough. Mr. Saxo comes out with the final corner to win at Brands Hatch. He's going to do it. 4 in a row. More problems for We Don't Belong here, who looks like he spun out again. Leo Frick's going to come out of the final corner and take the 3rd position. Oh, We Don't Belong here is off again. Heavy damage to the front. W4 will take the 4th position. It looked like there was contact there. It looked like W4 may have wrecked We Don't Belong. We Don't Belong, I don't think, is bothered. He's going to cross the line, and General in 6th, sadly. But here we are. Guess who won this race? It was Mr. Saxo once again. The man has been unstoppable this evening. That is 4 in a row. That's pretty crazy. 4 wins in a row for Mr. Saxo. That has been it from me, Jamie Scrafton, with the Nxtgen Racing broadcast. If I'm tuning in, I hope to see you in the future for some more good hard racing. Take care.